Hello everyone, Catweazle here, and it's Arkham Horror, the Dunwich Horror, turn 13. Okay, where we're up to. Our first player this turn is William Yorick, and he's at the Silver Twilight Lodge. Then he'll be followed by Agnes Baker, who's currently in the Abyss. Then we have Daisy Walker, who's in the Uptown Streets with the Wraith. And finally, we will have Monterey Jack, who's up at Arkham Asylum, slightly hemmed in by this Yithian here. Right, so let's get to the upkeep phase. And here we are with William. What William's going to do is, obviously, he's going to go down to South Church. He's going to look to get himself blessed. So he only needs 3 movement, and he has got it. So he's going to do that, and that's pretty much it for William. So let's move on to Agnes Baker. And here we are with Agnes. Again, not much to do with Agnes. She's not delayed anymore. She's just going to move to the second part of the Abyss. So she's pretty much set up pretty cool. I don't particularly see anything that we want to change there, so we'll just leave it as is. Right, next is Daisy Walker. It's a little more tricky for Daisy. We want to get her into that Woods Gate, mainly because she hasn't got a gate trophy. She does need a gate trophy just in case Yog wakes up. If she doesn't have a gate trophy, she will be immediately devoured. And for somebody with all her stuff, that would be a bit of a nightmare. So what we'll do is we will reduce her speed and increase her sneak. Her sneak's now 3. It'll be -1 because of sunny and clear, but she will get 2 dice to try and avoid the Wraith. She's got plenty of clue tokens, so let's give it a go. And she's also got this horrible Mythos Law crap skill. While it's -1 maximum sanity, we can exhaust it like a clue token, so we can use that first. So she's going to try and sneak past. One thing to do is, obviously, we've got to refresh Courageous Inspiration, so we'll do that. And as Matt pointed out, I forgot last turn on William to refresh his Law Monster. If you were watching just a couple of seconds ago, it was refreshed. I did turn it around. Other things with Daisy. George noticed that Greater Banishment should have been discarded after we used it. I did check that, but like an idiot, I was looking down here expecting, you know, you read all the information and then at the end you expect to be told to discard. But in true FFG fashion, it's actually in the first sentence rather than the last sentence, which is a bit counterintuitive. But we didn't use it again anyway, so it is now discarded. One that we can use again is our old favourite alchemical process. So we shall refresh that and immediately exhaust it again. And let us see, with our 8 dice, if we can manage to get $3 extra. Whoop, one's fell out again. I'll just roll it in. Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes. I think I'll start doing that one. If one rolls out from now on, I'll just take the one that rolls out and put that in. It'll save me redoing it all. It's taking too much time. So $3. So she's now got $9. How Monty would like this money. Right. So we've done that. We're not going to cast Law Monster or anything. So everything else is fine. And we've set her up for the sneak as high as it can go. Right, so that is it for Daisy. Next up, Monterey Jack. And here's Monterey. What we're going to do with Monterey is he's going to take this Yithian on. Now it's a bit of a risk, because if you fail the horror check against the Yithian, you do get devoured. But there are a couple of things in our favour. Firstly, we've got sunny and clear, so his will goes up by 1. He'll have 4 will. -1 off the Yithian, he will get 3 dice to try and do the horror check. He's got a couple of clue tokens, so he has got a couple of re-rolls. Cool. Then what he's going to do is he's got his enchanted cane, he's got his bullwhip and everything, so he's going to try and kill it. Unfortunately, he does have to get 3 successes, but he'll have 2 fight, that'll be 5, 6 dice, a re-roll. Oh, he'll get 4 dice. He only gets 4 dice, and he'll have to get 3 successes. He's got 2 clue tokens, assuming he doesn't have to use them. God, I hate that. I really do hate that Yithian. And it looks like we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle to kill it. Those are not good odds. 3 successes off 4 dice, even if we've got both clue tokens. We do have a re-roll on that, on the bullwhip. Ooh. What to do? Well, I suppose I could try and sneak past, but we've got -1 on the sneak. We've got +1 there, but we would get 2. I think we'll try and sneak. If we're going to go for it, sod it. Let's try and sneak past. Yeah, we'll keep it at 3, because he needs 3 to get 1, 2, 3 to the police station. In fact, first, we'll just see what the situation is. We shall see what the situation is with his bank loan. And he loses that final $1. God, he's rolled absolutely awfully on that. Right. So it's okay for this turn. We definitely need to get to the police station then. We need to get to the police station and do something pretty sharpish. In fact, yeah, he'd have to use... He hasn't even got enough. Yeah, he's only got 4 toughness. I don't want him to spend both those bloody gate trophies though. You know what, he might just have to lose all his stuff. If he defaults on his bank loan, he just loses all his stuff, doesn't he? It's only the bullwhip that's a problem, because that's a physical weapon. We'd like to keep hold of that, but the rest I'm not too bothered about. So is it important he gets to the police station? Not particularly. Is he going to try and kill this Yithian? Let me have a think. Yes, he is going to try and kill this Yithian. Okay, so he loses all his stuff. If he becomes Deputy of Arkham, then he will get the Deputy's revolver. So that's cool. So we lose the bullwhip, so what? Right, so he's going to try and kill it. He's got will +1. And his fight's 2. And he's got 2 clue tokens. What if we put his fight up to 4? That'll give him 2 will, -1, he will get 1 die. He will get 1. Let's go for it. Sod it. That's what we're going to do. He's going to have 1 die to try and kill the Yithian. If he dies, he dies. Right-o. That's it. Let's go on to the movement phase. And here we are with good old William. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, straight into South Church. Next up, it's Agnes Baker, and she's just over here. So let's just pop her across. Second half of the Abyss. And then, yes, we have got the lovely Daisy here, who is up against the Wraith. So she's going to try and sneak by. It's +0. She's got a sneak of 3, which is -1 because of Sunny and Clear, so she's got 2. 2 dice. She doesn't do it. Right, so I'm going to spend the clue token. And spend another clue token. And another third clue token. Getting a bit annoyed now. Fourth clue token. At last. So, 4 clue tokens. Ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4. They go back in. But she does manage to move down to the woods. Okie coke. This doesn't bode well for Monterey Jack. Let's move up and see how he does against the Ithian. So here we are with Monterey. So he's going to move to the downtown streets and he's going to take this baby on. Right, so he's only got 1 will, but he gets +1 will for sunny and clear, so he's got 2 will. And it's -1, so he has got 1 dice. Come on, Monty. A 4. He's got to spend a clue token. 5, he passes. But he's down to 1 clue token. But he's not being devoured. Right. He's now going to fight. He's got 4 fight, 3 for the enchanted cane, 1 for the bullwhip. That's 8. -2, he has 6 dice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 3 successes. He's got a re-roll for the bullwhip and he's got 1 re-roll with a clue token. Oh, it's come out. Ooh. No. So what he's going to do is he's not going to use his re-roll or his clue token for 1 success. He's going to take 2 damage. So he's on 2 stamina. He's going to go again. Come on, 3 successes, damn it. Yes, 4 successes. In your face. Ah, and we kept a clue token. Brilliant. So he's got the Ithian and the 3 toughness. Brilliant stuff. Whew. Well, that's good, but the important thing was passing the horror check. Thankfully we did that with only loss of 1 clue token. Woo! Yes! It was a little dance, Monty, yes. Right, cool. So hopefully he can get to the police station next turn with no palaver. And as I say, even if he defaults on his bank loan and he loses all his stuff, at least by becoming a deputy of Arkham, he can get the deputy's revolver. So even that's not too bad. Right, so that's it for Monty. Next up is the Arkham encounter phase. And here we are with William, and what he's going to do is he's going to get himself blessed. So he's going to spend the +0 gate trophy. He's still got 1 left. Put that at the bottom of the gate pile. Cool. So, blessed. He's now blessed, which is pretty good. Let's put that somewhere. We'll put it there. And that means he has passed his personal story. So the pass event, William is blessed, place heaven and earth in play. Here it is. It seems as though the world is a much stranger place than I ever imagined. William's focus is increased by 1. Wow, is that it? Bloody hellfire. Right. Well, that's whoopee. He gets an extra focus. An extra speed would have been nice. Okay, so, but everybody's passed the personal story now at least. Even though Williams isn't the greatest in the world. So, well done, William. And with his blessing, he may be able to take this wraith out next to... Well, he can't really, can he? Because he's bloody agoraphobic. We'll figure something out for him. Right, next up would be Agnes, but she's in another world. So let's have a look at Daisy. Here's Daisy. And instead of an encounter at the woods, let's see where it's going. Oh, a +0 gate, that's what we like. City of the Great Race. So she ends up going through to the City of the Great Race, where we'll see her later during the Otherworld encounter phase. Okay, next up is Monterey Jack. Here's Monterey, only a quick visit. He's in the downtown streets, so he doesn't have an encounter. That's the end of the Arkham encounter phase, so let's go to the Otherworld encounter phase. And here we are. We've got both of our ladies together. First, it will be Agnes. So let's pop that there. And she's in the Abyss. So it's a red or a blue gate card. And we've got red again. And we've got other. It'll be other because it's the Abyss. You see a reflection of yourself and realise how much your experiences have changed you. You believe the knowledge you've gained is worth the sacrifices that you've made. If your sanity is at full, no, it's at 3, you may discard 3 clue tokens to be blessed. Otherwise, if you are not at full sanity, for each clue token you discard, gain 1 sanity. Well, that'd be really nice, except we've got no clue tokens. But nothing bad happened, so that's okay. So that's it for Agnes. Next, it's the lovely Daisy. She's in the City of the Great Race, which is a green or a yellow card. Oh, we've got a green straight up. We haven't got City of the Great Race, so it's other. Yes, you think you have a use for this item. Draw 1 common item. Woohoo! Come on, something good. See, this is when we could have done with that bloody flamethrower. What are we going to get now? Right, come on. Something good. A bloody old journal tome. We've got an ancient tome and an old journal now. Movement. Exhaust and spend 1 movement point to make a law -1 check. If you pass, gain 3 clue tokens and discard old journal. If you fail, nothing happens. Actually, this isn't too bad, because we lost bloody 4, didn't we? Messing around, trying to avoid that wraith. So this is a good way to get 3 back. So, not too bad, not too bad. So that's pretty cool. Would have preferred a weapon, but all things considered, it's better than getting food or whiskey or something like that. So, woo! Right, so that is it for the for the Otherworld encounter phase. So next up, it's the Laugh and Chuckle phase. And here we are, overlooking Arkham and Dunwich. Right, let's see what the bad news is. It's probably due another gate, actually. We've been very lucky lately, but come on. Unvisited Isle, or the Black Cave. Oh, the graveyard. But, oh, minor good stuff is it's a gate burst. And because we haven't got a gate at the graveyard, it doesn't really kick in. So that's okay. We do get the gate, and we are up to 10 on the Doom track. Let's get a gate and a holder. There we go. The graveyard means we get a monster. It's going to be guarding the gates. What do we get? Ooh, a cultist. Not too bad, even though they're magically immune. So let's get a green stand for that. We're up to 4 monsters in Arkham. We've got 3 stands left. So that's not too bad. Right, so that's the gate sorted. Where do the clues turn up? Oh yes, because it's a gate burst, we get 2 clues. So we get one at the Unvisited Isle and one at the Uptown Streets. Down Streets and the Unvisited Isle. There we go. Monster movement. We've got hexagons on white. Don't think we've got any hexagons. Let's have a look. Haven't got any hexagons. Slashes. Oh, bloody triangle. That Yithian would have moved. And we didn't have to take that gung-ho craziness. We could have waited. And a star. I don't think we've got a slash, triangle or a star, so that's monster movement sorted. Stalkers in the Night, a headline. All-star vampires, hunting horrors and spectral hunters. We've got a spectral hunter. in Arkham, that includes Dunwich, remember, are a return to the cup. Woohoo! If at least one monster returns to the cup, raise the terror level by 1. Oh, right. So, terror goes up to 3. Good news, though, for Agnes. The spectral hunter goes back in the cup. So that's good news, at least. But, because we're at 3 on the terror track, it means that the general store is shut. So that's now shut. And we also lose another ally. Somebody's going to follow Duke and Corinna into the sunset. It's Zebulon Waitley. +1 will, +1 law. Exhaust to refresh one of your spells. Right, he's gone. And that, I think, is the end of the Mythos phase. Yep, we can get rid of that. Right, how did that go? Well, it went pretty well. I was glad to get rid of that Yithian. Thinking back, perhaps I shouldn't have fought it really. But you know what? It was really getting on my nerves. I'd had enough of it. So anyway, we got away with it. Didn't get devoured, and we're in with a chance of getting to the police station now. I really do think that Monterey will probably fail his bank loan next turn, but which means we definitely have to get to the police station because he will need that deputy's revolver, because we're going to lose the bullwhip, and we need to keep our hands on all our common item weapons because it's only 2 more doom, and Yog is out. William got blessed, so that's cool. His personal story wasn't much cop, but now he's blessed, so that's excellent. So hopefully he can. He can't really stand around in the streets, though. We're going to have to find something for him to do. We'll have a think about that. Agnes moved to the other side of the abyss. Had quite a benign encounter. That's fine. Fortunately, the spectral hunter has been returned to the cup. So with the vampire moving last turn, it means that she's got a free run when she gets back to Wizard's Hill, and hopefully we can close that gate because we've got 5 gates open now. Daisy Walker, she spent 4 bloody clue tokens getting past that wraith, but she did find the old tome in the City of the Great Race. She should be able to get 3 of those clues back, which is good. That'll take her back up to 9 clues. And in fact, we've got that Mythos law, haven't we? So what I'm going to do is I am going to give her a clue token back, because one of those, that she will have exhausted that Mythos law skill card instead of spending one of those clue tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's got 7 clue tokens now, and Mythos law is exhausted, and we'll refresh that at the upkeep phase. So yeah, she's done pretty good. And then Monterey Jack did very well. He had to spend a clue token to pass that horror check, which would have devoured him, and then he had 2 goes at the killing the Yithian and getting those 3 successes, but he rolled 4 6s on his second set of 6, so that's cool. He's only on 2 stamina now, but I think he's got a clear run into the police station next turn, so that should be pretty funky. What we're going to do next turn, well, Agnes is first. She's going to come out at Wizard's Hill. She's going to try and shut that gate. She's got 6 law, -2. She'll get 4 dice to try and get 2 successes. Unfortunately, that's it. She hasn't got any other pluses. We'll just have to hope that she gets 2 successes. Right, what else? That'll be Daisy. After her, Daisy will go to the second part of the City of the Great Race. Unfortunately, she can't use any movement points to read any tomes or anything. That'll have to wait till she comes out at the woods. But hopefully she'll have a good encounter, and then we will be ready to shut that woods gate and seal it, because she's got enough clue tokens. Other than that, it's then Monterey. As mentioned, he's going to the police station to become Deputy of Arkham. Then he can zoom to St Mary's Hospital or something and try and get some of his stamina back. And what else? That's it. Oh no, William. Oh God, what are we going to do with William? He can't really hang about in any of the locations. He's not really anywhere funky for him to go, to be honest. Might go back to the Silver Twilight Lodge. He seems to like it in there. Unfortunately, if he wasn't agoraphobic, I'd send him killing like things like the Maniac and this bloody But what he can do is in South Church, he doesn't need to move. He can cast Law Monster. Yes, we shall cast Law Monster, I think. And... oh no, we won't. I think what he'll do, he'll head up to the Silver Twilight Lodge again, because then, the turn after that, he can actually go in the graveyard and try and shut that gate. Or should we leave that for... we might leave that for Daisy, actually. So, what we might do... yes, we'll keep him in South Church, and what he's going to do is he's going to lure monsters to him. And I think he'll lure... first of all, he'll lure either the Cultist or the Maniac. That's an easy kill. And he can get his monster trophies up like that, get 5 toughness of trophies, and then he can bless somebody else, and that way he can keep hold of his last remaining gate trophy. Yes, it's quite good he's got Law Monster. Yes, he's got Law Monster, so that is what he's going to do. He's going to pull those monsters to him and kill them. Good stuff. In fact, he may lure that vampire first in Dunwich, because that looks ready to go into a vortex. So if he lures that one to him first, kills that, he's got holy water. So yeah, let's do that, baby. Right, so we have got a plan for William Yorick. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. This was turn 12, turn 13, I think, of Arkham Horror, the Dunwich Horror. I hope you come back for turn 14. Thanks very much for all the subscriptions and all the views and all the comments and all the tips. As ever, they are very much appreciated. Thank you. Until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.